and welcome along and welcome to Marwell Manor farm. It is 6:32 in the morning on the farm, and the reason why we've got such an early start today is because no, I don't want to jump into the massey. I want to stick with my 7740 here. Is because if we have a look in here, field 18 full of our soybeans. I think it's our soybeans. Where are you? Fruit types, here we go. Yeah, full of our soybeans is ready to harvest. So we have that to start today. As you can see here, our T6 is continuing on with the job of subsoiling 19 East, which actually is smaller than 19 West. I'm slightly surprised by that, but that's fine. So that's doing that. And we have a tractor over here at 8340, so we're going to enter that. Because we need to get this spreading fertilizer on this field. So to do that, let's... I think this needs fertilizer, doesn't it? Fertilizer, yeah, it's fully got weeds on it as well. So we're going to be spraying this with weeds in the near future as well. But first, we need to get some fertilizer onto it. So course play course, we are doing fertilizing and seeding. We are on field 15. Our starting location is the current vehicle position. We're going to give it a couple of headlands. This is wide, but I don't trust it too much. Starting position is here. We're going around the field like that. And we need simple islands. There we go. Let's see what this produces. And our start position is there. And our end position is there. Actually, I think that 2 headlands is going to be too much. So let's do that again. Field 15 and 1 headland. And again, we want to start from here. So calculate that, please. There we go. And finish position must be down the bottom end, I'm guessing. Yeah, field position, finish position is down the bottom end. So that's all good. So let's get this started off here. We will unfold that. And first waypoint. And drive course. Right, so that's off. Doing some early morning fertilizing and getting that done. We are going to head over. That is doing very nicely, that tractor. Doing a grand job. We've got a lot of weeds all over the place, but that's not too much of a problem. So we're in the 7740 now, and what we're going to be doing with this one is we've got to get our header and our combine ready to harvest. So, ready for harvest. So this is not going to be too bad. This should be a case of reversing this up into here. Into our workshop and just getting the header repaired. We don't need to worry about repairing the header trailer or the tractor. It is just going to be the header itself. It's not too badly damaged. It's at 69%, but we are doing what is our biggest field on the farm. So yeah, this absolutely needs to be in tip-top shape for this. We'll turn the tractor off and jump out. And the great thing about the tabbing, the workshop tab mod, is that we can just tab through everything and get it repaired, and we just pick the item that we actually want to work on, which is absolutely fantastic. Right, we'll take this up to the field. So we're going to lower 18, which of course is the first field we planted. We want to try and place this header trailer in a position where we're going to be able to get at it with the combine. And I'm hoping we're going to knock the headlands out today as well. We should be able to do that. It's not going to take us too long to do that. Oh wow, look at that. Our trees are growing up as well. That's fantastic to see. So we've got some nice little trees at this point. We should be able to get on the grass and around here. We've left ourselves mostly enough space. I think we're going to have to drive on the crop a little bit. We have got crop destruction on. So we will lose a little bit of crop to this, but it will get our combine, our header trailer in the right place for our combine. There we go. So that's that done. Our next job we've got to do is our combine itself. Now, This is going to be interesting because I have no idea if this will fit or how far. This just actually needs to fit in our workshop a little bit. So I'm not going to be doing this. We're going to do this in third person to try and get this in here. I have discovered that our we can. I think I might have mentioned this last video that we can get our other bit in there. And actually, this combine fits in here. Fantastic. So yeah, we're going to get the combine serviced as well before we get started. Customize. No, we don't want to customize. We want to repair. It's not too bad. It's not too low. But we are now. The harvest has come at a pretty great time because we are now minus 3,000. So I'm just going to get. Get that shot there, really. There we go. And yeah, we're going to take this up to the field now. I'm going to have to get a pressure washer at some point, I think. How are we for fuel? Fuel's good in the combine as well. Don't think it's going to be too good after we finish this. But at the moment, the fuel is in a good place. And should allow us to get started pretty quickly on this. So I'm hoping our... how good is our road for this? We're pretty good. It's just wide enough for the combine. Ooh. Gladly, at that amount, it doesn't destroy crop. So my plan is that we're going to hook on the header, reverse this up, and then just reverse our tractor back along there. Get the header out of the header trailer out the way. And then in a minute we're going to have to go. We're going to go and get our Richard Weston trailer. Drive on here a bit because we've already destroyed this bit of crop. And I'm really these trees absolutely looking fantastic. Loving that. Right, so we'll drop the header trailer off and we will just turn this off here. That is going along nicely. Let's unfold our harvester. Start it up. And away we go into our crop of soybeans. So these are fully fertilized, fully weeded, and the field is lined as well. This should be an absolute cracking yield on the soybeans. Soybean prices are fairly good at the moment. We are looking at about £1,200 per 1,000 litres, which is great. This combine holds 8,600 litres. So yeah, we should do really well out of this. This should be a really great amount off this field, and we can what we're looking to do. So from all of this harvest, we're looking to invest in our animals. The soybeans are going to be probably what brings us in the most. That and the canola. So whatever we get off this field and off the canola, those two are going to be what is going to fund our animals. Plus any money that we're left over being able to borrow, which I think is only about 20,000. So that's not going to buy us too much. But we should begin to get a good base for our animals and a good start for our animals from this. We're also looking to do. We also got to do some. We've got silage. We need to do some silage harvesting, which is what we're planting the corn up on at 19 for. Tempted to plant something else in there that's going to give us a lot of money, but to be perfectly honest, by the time we're looking to do that silage, we're going to spend quite an amount on the animals anyway. And it really is going to be getting probably the smallest cow pasture we can and the smallest horse paddock we can, and filling them to the brim to try and generate as much money from those as we possibly can. And this is going nicely around here. We've got a nice decent yield. I don't know what we're 30%. Are we 30% of the way around the field? We probably are at this point. And so yeah, it's going very nicely on that, and doing well. Nice early harvest. The not a very heavy dew last night. It was a pretty dry night, which is why we were able to go so early. Normally you wouldn't be able to go this early, but it's the soybeans are in a good place and nice and dry, ready for us to harvest. Now, as a result, we might get around this headland like this. We might get it before we have to empty, which would be great. I do want to try and run the carting on course play. There is an issue with that, in that I think I put my grain store in the wrong place. So we may, as I said before, we may have to move that. But we can do that. We can move that once we have sold off all of our crops this season, off this harvest. So that will be certainly what I'm looking to do. We have, I think, in storage a huge amount of wheat as well. It's a huge amount of wheat or a huge amount of barley. Might actually be barley. So we've got that to sustain as well. And when we do the oats, we're going to be storing the oats because obviously those are feed for the horses. But we're going to be getting some bales off those, so we're going to store those bales as well. And that should give us a good amount to there. And that basically means that we're going to be in a position where we're looking at the second season, the second run of crops from here. We're going to be looking at getting we're going to be all crop sales. We'll be looking to basically, I don't think we'll be looking to do any crops that produce straw for the second time, because it does take quite a bit for us to go around and do that. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty heavy money crop for our second season of harvest. But this first season's harvest is going well. We're cutting through this. I'm hoping that we're going to be in a position where where is our other equipment? So yeah, it looks like both our T6 and our, in fact our 8340 I think is just about done. He looks like he's heading for his last run. So we want to take 3 headlands off with this combine. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to see where we get to at the end of this headland. Where are we? 66% full. Yeah, we should get the whole way around this headland and be able to empty on the next one. And this makes field 18 manageable. We now have having the lower and the upper means that we are actually in a position where this field is manageable with this combine, and where we can handle this. I'm just thinking that the 8340 next really needs to we need to spray herbicide on the canola. We also need to spray fertilizer on the oats. So there's quite a bit to go there and quite a bit to do. We're going to connect it up to the sprayer either way we look at it, and we'll see which one what we actually already have in there. That way we're sort of doing minimal loading on what we need. I think it might be fertilizer we've got in there, but we'll go and check. I kind of thought that I had already weeded. No, I think I've weeded the oats. I haven't weeded the canola, because that is the last one that got planted. So yeah. We're at 83%, so we are going to make it to the end of the field. What we will do then is we will turn around and get ourselves a little bit on the way back, and then get emptying into our Richard Weston trailer. But I'm a little bit disappointed, but also a little bit happy that we made it all the way around the field without having to cut in. Certainly, we would have been in a position with the if we'd done wheat or something with a higher yield on here, and running out of space. So let's get that out. We'll take this up to a full tank, and then we'll go and grab the Richard Weston. In the meantime, we will switch the 8340 to another job while we're doing that. And I think this is going to be, again, I think this is going to be a pretty straight up video. Get the, getting the harvest sorted, getting the harvest started. And I'm pretty happy how it's gone. The next time we're probably going to be concentrating on getting, we need to get field 19 east actually planted. So that's going to be something that's coming up. And as soon as the blue power is finished, we'll be going to try and sort that. We do need to lime that field actually. So that will be the next thing. Wait, there we go. Don't want to run into the crop because we do have crop destruction. In fact, we have lost a little bit. So let's head over to here, start this up and go get Richard Weston. Okay, so I'm back up at the field with the 7740. Got the Richard Weston trailer on the back. And this is very good. I did have a question the other day about whether this setup would work in real life. And my thing is that, yeah, this was... I had a very similar setup to this with a Marston trailer and a 7840 doing carting on my dad's farm. So, yeah, this does not seem to be that odd a setup to me. Let's grab that. That, there we go. And let's get through to our 8340, which is over here, which is finished. So we will stop driver, clear the course, fold this up. Now this has 26% left, which is 3,586 litres. Yeah, I really love destructible. To really work this, I'd really love destructible hedges on this map. Those would be fantastic. And it's something I'd love to see in Farm Sim in general is being able to reconfigure the whole map to take out hedges and things like that. We're almost there. We're not too far off. And yeah, I think that's where we'll see maps evolve over the course of FS19. Right, so we need to drop out the current. No, we'll do this when we need the T6, when we grab the T6 for that job. We've got a whole load of lime waiting to be loaded into this trailer. So I'm just going to drop this off here because we've got to keep these care wheels on this. Whoa, what? Oh, yeah, I know what that was. We disconnected the wrong thing. There we go. Bridle is disconnected and the front weight is sorted and back on. We need to head up and get the sprayer at this point, which is just up here. Now, I don't know what's in this. I don't know how full this is. Now, is that marker an up or a down? That is... I'm not sure. Let's see. It's got 11% herbicide. So that means we need to go and spray field 15. Now, we should be able to get some herbicide out. In fact, the herbicide tank is right near the front here. So let's reverse this up into there. Clear that. Right, and there we go. And know that we're getting herbicide. Yeah, a little bit more from the rear tank as well. There we go. Right, let's go get this started. So I'm going to take this up to field 15, which I think is what needs weeding next. So here we go, up at field 15. We want to start off here. So it's going the right way around the field. Simple, yeah. In fact, pretty much exactly where we were last time. So there we are. Let's have a look at that. That is great. Start point is here. So we'll unfurl this. First waypoint is where we're going from. And it's pretty low, which is good. I can see the weeds in here. And dry course. So that should kill off the weeds, which it is. So we'll leave this to it. Start up our combine again. And away we go. So yeah, definitely wanting to get my my headlands out this time. Which we should be able to do. We can get round the field. At least most of the way around there. Our 8340 is going to be in need of refueling soon. But that just means it's less than quarter of a tank. And how is our blue power? I think our blue power is currently on the headlands. So we're looking at switching around. I think probably next time we're looking at switching the blue power around to doing the line. Because it has the right tyres on it. The lime spreader will need a different set of tyres on it. What we can do on this field, of course, is we can get this going up and down. And doing things that way. Although getting it to follow the line of the field might be fun. But we'll be okay. We'll be able to do this and keep it going. Certainly like to get these soybeans out this time. I think our Richard Western, I think it takes 2 loads off this combine. I'm not sure. But we will check that. So yeah, I'm going to get around the rest of this headland and get our combine emptied again, and we'll see if we fill up the Richard Western trailer. So we're a good way into our 3rd headland now. We're actually coming along the back straight, the back side of it, and we are 92% full, so we're not far from having another full tank in which to empty into our Richard Western trailer. Now I'm going to try and set up a play course for our trailer to finish this off today, and because we're gonna get these 3 headlands out in this video, and that will set us good stead for next time. When we get into the main body of the field, we are 98% full. I want to watch it because I don't really want to hit the buffers. 5, 40, 70, 80, there. That's where we want to stop. Right, so let's get our auger out. Perfect, and across to here. So this is 54% full of the first tank. So actually, yeah, a full tank of combine is just over half of this trailer. So what we want to do, this is part of the reason why we want to use courseplay, because then with courseplay what we can do is we can have the tractor appearing beside the combine a little bit before the combine is full. Maybe when it's like 80% or so, and we know that will then all fit in the trailer, 2 loads off that. So we're going to set up the courseplay course for this now. Now I'm hoping I can get this to work. It will be slightly concerning if I can't, because it means that we won't save the time doing. We'll have to manually do the carting as well as the combining, or we put the combine on courseplay. Which I don't know how straight my cutting has been so far. So, yeah. We'll see how we go. Plus, the courseplay doesn't keep the auger out. What worries me with this is the turning circle. I'm not sure the turning circle is tight enough to do this. Yeah, you can see this has just enough power to get up this hill. There's not a huge amount of hill on this, so it's not too bad. There we go. Right. So, down the side of our copse here. Head out this way. So looking at the field now, the field is planted that perpendicular to us at the moment. So we want the tractor to come off the field a little way out. But if we ever cart with two tractors, start course recording here. There we go. Now the trick is going to be getting into the grain store. Oh wow, that is gonna do badly all the time coming down now. Right, so if I turn it here, that should give it enough. Oh, that works. There we go. So tip it into our grain store. So, and away we go, and back towards our field. This course, of course, may one day just not work simply because of how we set our farm up. I am expecting to put a fairly large barn in the middle of there, and I want to be building my farm in a bit as well. We need to smooth that out. To get this to work properly, I think we're going to have to smooth that out. And then what we do on the last bit is we just pull our tractor and trailer onto the field here like so. So hopefully that will work. We're going to call this F18L carting. Right, there we go. Put that onto the combine. Select the Massey, and we do need to set our settings here. Oh no, drive course, and we need to set our settings, which are here. So we want to drive at about 60%, I think. There we go. And then back to our combine. Start our combine up again, and we'll just get this headland finished in order for us to finish off today. We're not going to hit, it's not going to hit 60% full, I don't think, with the amount of field we've got left. So I don't think our carting will actually be working. But yeah, basically we've knocked the headlands out today, and I'm really, really pleased about that. So yeah, let's get the rest of this out and see where we are. Right, so we've hit 60% actually, and our tractor is coming to do it. So I'm actually really quite pleased that that's where we're looking at ending the stream. Hopefully our 7740 will be along beside us and not too long. But there we go. That is our 3 headlands. So I'm really quite pleased with that. I can hear our tractor coming up beside us. Like that. So that, actually, perfect place for us to end. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.